rags in a safe place such as the furnace, or wash them thoroughly and hang them up to dry so that they don't cause a fire in your workshop. Yes, the details of this box are quite exciting. I have the Berserker Gang stamp on the latch, which is so cool. It looks really nice. I paid quite a little bit of attention to all the details. I made sure the seams all match up nice. I sanded them extremely well. All the seams that the boards fit. I made sure that any small crack that I could find, I filled it with this special new glue I'm using. Actually, this is a waterproof glue. The previous boxes I've all built all had the quick dry glue, which is pretty good if you're trying to make something fast, but it doesn't stand out quite well in the weather. It starts to turn yellow and get nasty. So this is all glued up right here. This looks like it's a gap, but actually it's a little bit of darker section of the glue right there. I recycle some of the sawdust to, if there's a large gap or warp in the board, I use that as a filler with the glue. I mix that up and then it sands very beautifully on all the corners where I do not like moisture to get into the wood. Since this is going to be sitting outside in a very kind of a rough climate area, so I wanted to make sure this box is 110% good. So that's that, and my actual latches, they fit beautifully. I'm amazed at these. These came out nice. They're super heavy duty for a super heavy duty box that closes nicely. I would say the hardest part of this was making the square hole in here. You have to bend it a little bit so it fits nicely onto the hasp here. And I even oiled the inside. So this box is going to float in water probably if I tried, but we're not going to try that. But it's going to keep the moisture out so that it won't, whatever's in this is going to stay nice and dry and safe. It's a really nice heavy duty 28mm boards. Let me crawl around the back here. Let's take a look at the back. So there's the back of the box. It's really nice. So Bjorn, if you're watching this, I hope you like this. This is, if you have any wishes to this box, now is the time to mention it. So I did have a bunch of small tiny little nails that could go anywhere as decoration, but I think natural look and finish just with some oil. It's going to dry until tomorrow. Once I get done oiling the top and the outside, I'm going to give the bottom a really good coat, but for that I have to wait a couple of days for the outside to dry. And then I'm going to oil the bottom and the feet very sufficiently so that that's going to be the part that sits on the ground, so that needs to be oiled well, and put the ropes in and be complete. I did pick up a new gas forge today, which is very, very exciting. I'm very excited to try that out. A real professional grade gas forge. It cost quite a penny. It was used, and I have the bill for when it was new, and it's only like 3 months old, so I'm really happy to have that in my blacksmith shop now, and I'm going to try it out tomorrow. Really excited. I'm going to clean this area back out. I have a couple of bow projects coming up. I'd like to build a couple of bows here coming up soon. Here are my Viking lanterns, my rawhide lanterns for the Viking camp. I keep them inside, hanging in the shop here over winter time. Now it's getting cold. I had them out last year all year and they molded really bad, and I worked weeks to save them. I mean, I cleaned it with Q-tips and sandpaper, and I wish I could remember the name of the place of the lady who made these at one of our large fairs that we have here. But these are awesome. I like these. These are my favorite. I have one outside the back of the house that I keep just out back when I sit out there and eat dinner. There's a nice Hugin and Moonin, Odin's crows. I have a nice, really large one hanging down there. It's really, really nice. Well, that's the update. I got some new power tools. Maybe be introducing those here in the next couple of videos. I've got some new power tools from DeWalt. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I just love DeWalt power tools. Be cool if they'd maybe one day write me an email saying, hey, we like your videos. Here's some free tools. That'd be awesome. That's just a small idea for later to maybe try to get into that. Yeah, well, that's it, YouTube. There's my Viking chest build from the last couple of weeks. I do have some more blacksmithing projects to complete this weekend so that this box can go with some nice add-ons to the camp that it's going to go to. And I really like to leave a mark in the world. You know, everybody share something with someone across the world, and then in 100 years, nothing of us lasts. And if you make something like this is going to last 100 years, and possibly 2 or 3 or 4 lifetimes from now. Somebody's going to have this box and be like, wow, you know, this, nobody will know who made it, most likely. But in my lifetime, I'd like to put some positive energy into a project like this, and then give it to somebody that's deserved it, and hope they have pleasure from using this box their whole lifetime, and so on, and passes on. And I collect old things and restore old tools, and I see how old some of these things are I have, and I wonder, wow, did the person who made this with a lot of effort 200 years ago ever think that this was going to be an item that is a collectible, restorable item, or someone's going to keep this rusty old axe and, you know, polish it up and restore it? And yeah, so that's something I think about a lot when I make stuff, and then I get this feeling that, you know, this is something that I want to put a lot of detail into, because this is going to last a long time. And that's something like this, and I hope this is going to bring Bjorn and hopefully maybe his children's children. I hope it lasts that long, but I don't think so. I think the world is going to fall apart here in the next 200 years. Well, that's the box. I like it. It's beautiful. It's large. It fits a lot of stuff, and it's massive. You can sit on it. No problem. So there it is. All right, YouTube. Stay safe, and see you soon when I get to try out the new forge, and we'll see what we can make, see how it works, and what we can do with it. So see you soon.